Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Of course, as you can see on your screen, this is iOS Blue December Cup number 4. And without any further ado, we have got a good old populated bracket. So let's pop ourselves across and see who's here for today. And see how well my knowledge of all flags across the world holds up. So, let's run through. We've got, I believe, 8 teams today. So it means we're going straight from the quarterfinals. We've got Elite up here taking on MC5 team, which I'm have a quick look across and see where that flag comes from. That's from, oh, Saudi Arabia. Neat. I don't think I've seen that one before. We've got Montrax crew against Team Kimono from Japan. Arsenal versus the Beast Senior. 2 teams from Japan facing up against each other. I can only await for Beast Junior to join us. And Fatal Fury take on Destiny B, who are, I'm just going to check it is the same team because people are not, don't feel too bad about stealing other people's names, but I believe this is, yes, we look down here, the winner of quite a few tournaments before. You'll see up here, the Blue December Cup number 2. Blue Cup number 47. I think that's a tournament win though. They've got the loss to come out, but I don't know. Or Kumo. But either way around it, if you guys would like to keep track of the brackets yourselves, I will post a link in the chat. And we'll see about getting ourselves the first game. running things today will be our admin Winter, and I believe Soldier Guard's going to be helping out as well. So if you see those guys around, please do let them know how much you appreciate their hard work which goes on behind the scenes to keep everything running all kinds of smoothly. We will see about getting that first tournament match, but while we are waiting, we should probably get ourselves a custom game going, so I'll just see about that. So it's going to create me up a good old game right now. We also will be starting our giveaways pretty much straight away, because of course we've only got the quarterfinals, or we're starting on the quarterfinals. Let's see. What match do we want? That's a good question. Probably versus MC5 team. We're gonna see if about getting the Elite versus MC5 team as our first match, because I'm assuming that Destiny, based on prior performance, will at least make it through to the semi-finals. So we'll give some other people some attention first. Christian, I think people just enjoy making sad faces. If you're having any problems with crashing, definitely send an email through to the email address up at the top of the screen, and they should get you in touch with tech support to get that sorted out for you. I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge of technical issues myself. I'm merely a humble streameroo, but that's the best place to go. moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com if you want to get some information from the developers directly. Let's see. Okay, Winter's going to help us out with that key in a minute, but let's get ourselves in for a custom game, and I'll just let you guys kind of mess around a little bit while I get the first giveaways of the day sorted out. So for anyone who's new to the stream, these streams take place across multiple platforms, so Facebook, YouTube, Mobcrush, and Twitch. So we have a giveaway on each one of those platforms, so we would more than encourage you to hop across there and drop in an entry. The more details will be placed onto the screen as and when they become relevant. But for the moment, let's get ourselves in with... Let's see, hopefully this will work. Our first game of the day. Let me just change the platform. Any of you long-time listeners will know what the passkey will be, but it's ESL123. So if you'd like to come and join in with that, please feel more than free. And I'm just going to sort out the giveaway details. So our first giveaway is going to be on Mobcrush. So I'll put the details up on the screen in just a second. Or rather, I think probably what we'll do is we'll have them on the screen, sort of alternating backwards and forwards, and I'll spam out some invites. So if you guys want to play on stream on the museum, then please do come in. We will have to drop out of this one as and when we do get our first tournament match, but until that happens, hey, we can just kill a little bit of time by messing around ourselves. Alright. Once we're out of this game, I will have on the screen the giveaway details, but let me also put that into the chat so all of y'all can see what's going on. Hey, Selena Gomez. Didn't know that you were a fan. And Alpha Wolf, nice to see you as well. We'll see if we can fill ourselves up with at least a 3v3 to get us started off right for today. But yes, once more, giveaway is currently live on Mobcrush, so we'll be knocking through the giveaways pretty quickly. So if you'd like to have your chance at 500 credits, then please do make your way across to there and put in hashtag quarter to the Mobcrush chat. you could just excuse me for a second, I'm gonna make sure we've got all of our details ready for when you guys become our winners. So let's see, I make a big old spreadsheet of all this kind of stuff. Let's see. What date was it today? It's the 23rd of December. Why, what an auspicious date. The night before Christmas. Okay, we're looking at a reasonable amount of players. If we get a couple more in, I think we can get going. Thank you, Alpha Wolf and Gruff Lunatic, for getting your entries in. Oh, Fireman James. Nice to see someone from the emergency services coming in and helping out. So, as you eagle-eyed spectators may realise that I am in the spectator slots. It's because I'm really terrible at playing this game, so it's a much better experience, I think, for everyone if I just do the whole watching and making fun of you guys, rather than just humiliating myself over and over again. Nick, where's the cat? Oh boy. Well, you have to keep an eye out. The cat will appear when you least expect it. That could be literally any time. Will the cat even show up at all? I don't know. It depends if he gets out. Last time round, the cat was he was quite a pesky cat. Oh boy. Alright, I'll keep putting invites. If we get one more player, then I think we're pretty much good to go. You can join in these once we are going with the same passkey, ESL123. Oh, looks like our first match is going to have to be somebody else. Alright, let's just get this one started, because I think we'll probably end up in a situation where otherwise we're going to have to abandon it for a different game anyway. So I'd like to, if possible, get a little bit of this game on stream before we start our first match. And Hero Gaming Simon, do I know the next update we're going to have a new class in MC5? I didn't know that. Oh, I should do my research. That's very interesting. Unfortunately, or depending on your point of view, I suppose, we've got our first game of the day taking place, which will be Montrax Crew versus Team Kimono. So I'll just let this one get a little bit started off, but unfortunately we won't be able to follow this very long at all, but we'll follow it. We'll see who gets first blood, then we'll have to drop out. Farman James, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, Nick. Yeah, sorry, I didn't actually introduce myself on the stream because I was trying to get everything ready. My name's Peter Counterfeit Little Hacksaw. Unfortunately, wasn't able to join us today because of the change of tournament time. But he sends his best. Of course, blue team looking pretty good. But yes, we'll have to unfortunately drop out of things to get onto our tournament game. So that's always unfortunately going to be the case, that the tournament matches do need to take priority. And we're just getting into our first one now. So let when to know that's the case. So we shouldn't be too far off from starting out that first game. Montrax Crew versus Team Kimono. Montrax Crew from the USA, Kimono from Japan. And hey, that should be starting soon. The details for the Mob Crush giveaway are on stream. And Farmer James, you have a broken foot. Oh boy. That is no good. But I'm glad at least you are hopefully comfortable now and recovering as best you can, because I've never had one of those myself, but I've heard that it sucks. Alright guys, we will take a little break while we do get set up for that first tournament game, so please do stay tuned for our first quarterfinal of the day. Alright guys, I do apologise for the wait there. We had a couple of different teams who couldn't not, unfortunately, get all their players in place. But at least we finally are into the action itself. So, let's see what Destiny's blue team can do in the second game of the series against Fatal Fury. I'm just trying to establish who won game number 1. Apparently we don't have the intel on that, but hey, I guess it's a reasonable guess that unless Fatal Fury, the team from China, have done something pretty amazing on game number 1, it's most likely going to have been Destiny Blue. But hey, stranger things have happened, so we'll try and see if we can get any intel about that, because at the moment it's looking like Fatal Fury can doing themselves pretty well so far. Let's go up and see if we can follow. Let's see. Gouge or Gauk? I'm not even sure how to quite say the name there, but getting mixed up in things pretty early on. Currently the top scorer for the Fatal Fury team. Let's take a look across and see what's going on. It's going to be Poon for the side of Destiny Blue, 3-1 so far, with a pretty healthy looking accuracy as well, rocking it down about 20% so far. It's looking like Destiny have managed to seize the early going, but thanks to some nice slack work from Fatal Fury, these close quarters battles not perhaps as different as you might expect. Who knows, has got multiple members of Fatal Fury just around that corner trying to lay down the grenade fire. Does land one, and Destiny get a whole bunch more. If they have won the first game, this will be a decisive game for Fatal Fury, looking to fight for their survival. Poon gets a long-range kill across there. Segi manages to trade one back for the Fatally Furious. And finally, Fatal Fury get a few kills of their own. Alright, 4 minutes and change left to play. Let's see what these guys can do. Let's spend a little bit of time with Cloud, so I think it's possibly 0% accuracy. He hasn't hit anybody as of yet. We'll see if that can change. There we go. They decide to get mixed up in things early going. Unfortunately, we'll fall down once more. Let's check back in with our good friend Poon. Trademark. Who is sneaking his way around the side, going to take out Blank. But it's a full-on brawl in those close quarters. Poon cooking that grenade, but won't work out so well. Anthony J. Ramirez, you're enjoying the game. You've played for 3 months, and you're level 51. Nice. You should join in some of these tournaments. Cloud gets a couple of kills with the slack there, tearing things up. Destiny ahead by 5. Let's jump ourselves across and see how we're looking. Spend a little bit of time with Wrecked. Going to be sniping around the place. 4-4 so far, doing pretty reasonably. I'm just going to bring down the game volume a little bit on my end. So I do apologise if the game volume just drops through the floor. I'll bring that a little bit up. So hopefully it's roughly even. Please let me know if there are any sound tweaks you'd like me to do. Because unfortunately it's difficult for me to listen to the stream at the same time as streaming it. So any feedback from you guys would be more than welcome. No way, 10-4 so far, I think. One of the top scoring members. Yes, actually, I think the best scoring member of this so far. Rocking the sniper class. Got the tier 7, of course. In these ESL tournaments, prestige weapons are off the table. So we've got a lot more variety breaking out. Oh man, Hero Gaming Simon lives in Florida. I am extremely jealous, except for the whole alligator part. Alright, 2 minutes and change left to play. Destiny looked to be in a pretty commanding lead in our first quarterfinal match. That's why we did start a little bit late due to some team issues. We can only hope that you guys will bear with us, and we'll try and make sure we bring you as many games as we can. Once we got past the first round, that usually kind of clears up those kind of things. Alright, close to Destiny closing this one out. Fatal Fury yet to hit 30 kills. Destiny all the way up to 46 right now. Oh wow, okay. Andy and Roy Yoshi, that's not okay. Don't want to have to time you out. Please do not say things that are really creepy and weird, because I prefer to not have to time you out. Anyway, back into things, as we see a couple more kills coming Fatal Fury's way, but it's almost a formality at this point. Game number 1 was played on rooftops, and if Destiny Blue did win that one, which I'm thinking it's based on this Game 2 performance, it's quite likely they will be our first semi-finalist. I'm just going to let Winter know about that. Pretty strong performance there. You can see Poon, it was the only one left in the game. I think everyone left quite quickly. But there were other members of Destiny who were pretty darn good. Alright, game 2 to Destiny. Alright guys, we will be going to a short break to see if we can get another tournament game. If not, then hey, we'll just have to relax for a little bit. Either way, please do stay tuned. Keep those entries coming in on Mobcrush, because we will be ending that giveaway pretty darn soon, because we've got such a potentially short stream today. So mobcrush.com/moderncombat, #quarter to enter. And we'll be ending that one as soon as we've got all of our teams through to the semi-finals, which may well be very soon. So hopefully, get your entries in, and we'll catch you guys in hopefully just a few minutes. Alright guys, we are back once again with another quarter-finals match. So the one which we had in mind earlier, which is Montrax Crew taking on Team Kimono. We are back for another night at the museum. Team Kimono have got the first game victory. Let's see if they can do it once again. It looks like we've got a numbers disadvantage a little bit for Team Kimono. So we'll have to see if they can manage to do it once again without all 5 of their members. We have seen teams do relatively well down in numbers. It depends on how influential a given player was. So if their star player goes missing, then certainly, but it tends to be that these teams have more of a spread of skill. So we see Manj and Seka lurking around together. But so far, Team Kimono have managed to at least keep pace. Don't know if it will. We'll have to see if they do end up getting their 5th member back. Naruto and Zeko working together pretty well there. Naruto getting work done as well. Gets into close quarters, runs into 3 members on the Montrax Crew. So Team Kimono are from Japan, led by Seka. Montrax Crew from the USA, led by Mokro. So let's check in with the captain of Team Kimono. Starting things off, getting really up into close quarters, having to force to switch the pistol there, but managed to get away from him. Montrax Crew do actually get themselves a whole bunch of kills. So, hey, it's going pretty well, though Seka going to take themselves out with a grenade. Not the ideal situation, but Kimono started to establish themselves in this game number 2 on the museum. Manj, I managed to get a couple of kills through there as well. Let's pop across to there if we can. And, well, Naruto managed to line a couple of grenade kills as well. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 9 and 3 for Manj so far. Getting mixed up in close quarters, will find a target, shooting them in the back. Certainly one of the most effective maneuvers is to have your opponent not even know they're under fire until it is vastly too late. 4.5 minutes left to play. Kimono, if they win this one, will be heading up in our bracket. And I believe they'll be facing off against Elite in that semi-final. But if Montrax can come back, they can force us through to a game number 3, which I believe will be on the streets. Though I've got to double check that one because I'm not sure if everybody's got the same map lineup, but I'd imagine that they will, yes. So we're heading to streets. If this does go to a game 3, certainly Montrax Crew managed to keep up so far. And let's take a quick look at 3. It's gonna be Mokro, who we're gonna try and figure out who they are because unfortunately the client tags are a little too long here for me to be able to figure them out. But we'll get there, we'll get there. So Mokro is the little face there. One of the best performing. Oh boy. Clement, good to see that you're learning a bit of Spanish while in the chat. I think in honor of us being in a museum for a fight, it's always good to get educated while these players are educating each other in the best ways to die. 3 more kills come through from Montrax Crew. It's going to be Manj, who is unstoppable. Though, let's pop ourselves across. 16 and 5 on the sniper so far. Pretty bonkers. And only 3 kills separate. Team Kimono have enough presence on the map. They end up aiming at each other. And that will be it. Montrax Crew will have to hit the bench for now. Team Kimono are going to be heading up to face off against Elite. I didn't even notice the snowman head. But hey, always do enjoy players who have the appropriate seasonal decorations. Alright guys, we will go to a little break where we try and get our next tournament match for you. I think we will be very soon ending that Mob Crush giveaway, so please do get your entries in on there. And we will be doing our next giveaway as soon as that one is concluded. let's get started for our first semi-final match of the day. And I'll bring up the sound so you guys can all hear something. There we go. And let's get mixed up in things. Alright. Excuse me, just taking care of a little bit of administrative business, which was sounding a little distracted. But let's get into things. Semi-final match underway. I'm Crow will be our Mob Crush winner, so please post your dog tag and platform wherever you are. And we'll be starting a new giveaway over on our Facebook page as our second giveaway of the day. But anyway, let's get things started as we head out on to the streets to see who will take the lead in this series. Suddenly, Elite looking pretty strong right now. I think they're a team that have been around for a while, though. Not a team that's necessarily got a huge amount of distance through these tournaments before. They're looking pretty good against Team Kimono from Japan, though. We'll see how well Seka can do, the team captain for Team Kimono. It's the only one left standing after that recent exchange. It looks like they are playing with 4 players. So, not sure if that's a long-term disadvantage they'll have to be working with. Certainly getting a little bit battered in the early going. Let's take a look and see where those kills are coming through. So Insane and Panic's going to be the main top scorers at the moment for Elite. So let's spend a bit of time with them. Okay, I'm Crow, so we need your dog tag, not your username, your dog tag, which you can find in your profile page, which is a series of letters and numbers, which gives you a unique identifier for your account in order to send you that. But let us know what that is, along with your preferred platform, which is, as you said, PC. And we should be good to go to get those 500 credits winging their way towards you. Much as Elite are winging their way towards a early game 1 victory, up 30-13. Honestly, pretty scary. Seka does manage to land a couple of grenade kills. Pretty nice work. Just with the rest of Team Kimono backing them up. But unfortunately for them, we'll get taken down by a nice bit of sniper. Yes, Clement Weatherly, that's a good one. That's definitely a smarter way of saying it. It is alphanumeric. Hey, Sanjay Sahura. Nice to see ya. Did you guys know, and you may not know if you weren't paying attention to all the way down at the patch notes, but if you notice the little ones and on the map and on, well, the little numbers on the map and on the little person portraits along the bottom, that's a new update to the HUD, which hopefully will make it a little bit easier to keep track of the players you're interested in. And it's something that I personally had a hand in designing, so it's pretty cool. It goes to show what happens when you send in suggestions that sometimes they'll apparently turn out to be workable suggestions. Alright, Elite up 45-31. Let's glance around a bit and see. It's going to be Summer, who I think is going to... There we go. Done in intervening time. 12-11 so far. Doing pretty good. Hey, Eduardo. Nice to see ya. We will be starting the Facebook giveaway after this game has concluded, but it looks like Elite have got it pretty firmly in hand. Summer going around the corner, taking out that snowman, and getting all mixed up with Seka as well. Though Panic's want to get the kill, and Elite look to be closing out this game on the streets pretty darn smoothly. Alright guys, we'll go to a little break where we do get set up for game number 2, but we will put the details of the second giveaway up on screen, and good lord, that's terrifying. Well, at least I can't blame Elite for not being pretty striking in their players. But take Atake, possibly. Doing pretty well, 12-9, a very impressive score. But hey, we need to get moving on to game number 2, so let's get that rolling. And please do stay tuned, keep your eyes on the stream for the Facebook giveaway details. Alright guys, we are back for game number 2 between Elite and Team Kimono. It's worth noting that Elites do come in as our number 1 seed with an international lineup headed up by veterans who we can spend a little bit of time checking out what they're doing. Struggling a little bit in the early going against Team Kimono, our number 4 seed representing Japan, headed up by Seka 1. Construction site seems to be a lot kinder to Kimono than perhaps the streets were, managing to get some very nice sniping action on so far. Galaxy plays, I don't believe overtime's in the rotation as of yet, but it could well happen down the line. Because yes, it's always nice to have some new maps, and even a few extra ones can really make quite a big difference. So, second one, the captain of Team Kimono, 5-0 so far, doing some nice work with the pistol, of course able to just dip and dive around the place. The number 2 player, but the number 1 in our hearts. Let's check and see. Yes, they are the top performing player so far, going toe to toe with Summer, but will fall down, but the rest of Team Kimono picking up the slack, getting 2 kills in a row for themselves, extending that lead. Team Kimono definitely not looking like a team who are behind here, getting a massive lead in the early going. Let's take a look over at Take. 5-2, pretty strong record so far as we get things mixed up in close quarters. As we can see here, Team Kimono managing to bring the numbers to bear, but impressive stuff, honestly, coming out. Let's see if we can find someone who's actually involved in this. Let's see. Panic's gonna go into close quarters with the recon, managing to tear things up. Elite managing to far back a little bit here, but maybe not anywhere near enough. Elite still lagging behind by 9 kills. We'll see if Team Kimono can keep up this level of aggression that they've showed us so far, because it's been some pretty impressive stuff. It seems like Team Kimono just have a completely different approach to this game too. They're going to close things out slowly but surely. They are starting to lose out on some of these trades, but they've got an awful lot of room for mistakes. However, that is not an infinite amount of room, but certainly enough that if they play evenly with Elite, they have got this game in the bag. If this does go to a game 3, which will be on the rush mode, we'll be heading back to the museum to play that one out. Because it's looking like, let's see, where are the most of the kills? It's going to be Summer who's getting most of the kills so far. Over on the Elite side, but has suffered the same amount of deaths as well. Will be able to bag themselves a snowman. But Team Kimono keep on their inexorable march towards victory. 50 points is all it takes to even up this series and force us through to game number 3. 3.5 minutes left to play. Kimono's getting right up into things once more. Summer in close quarters, looking for the kill. We'll find it onto Seka. But Makis gets some revenge. Noto falls down as well. But Elite so far behind right now. Our number 1 seeds Elite looking like they will at least have to play one more game in this series to get through to our grand finals. But honestly, if Team Kimono, our number 4 seed, continue to play like they're playing right now, it could be anyone's game number 3. For any of you guys new to the tournament, the decider games of these best of 3s are played on the rush game mode, which teams will not have a lot of experience playing, so it doesn't tend to see a lot of... well, you won't get to, unless you go to a third game, you won't get to play it in a tournament context. So there's a lot to that mode, but we'll go into that once we get to it, because it looks like Kimono are very, very close to closing this one down entirely. McKee's getting mixed up in the close quarters, dropping down the RPG. Don't see that too often. And that's going to be a second game with almost the same score, but just reverse this time round. Team Kimono take it 50-38, a 2-point difference in Elite's game number 1. Alright guys, so just like before, we'll be going to a little break. Keep those Facebook entries coming in, because we will be closing that out relatively shortly compared to what we'd normally be doing, because we have got only an 8-team tournament today. So get your entries in quick before your chance passes, and we'll be back with that decisive game between Elite and Team Kimono very soon. Alright guys, we are back for the decisive game between our number 1 seed Elite and number 4 seed Team Kimono. It's been said that the last game was an attempt. John Cusack reckons that the Team Kimono were trying to embarrass Elite in the previous game, but now it all comes down to this elimination style rush mode on the museum. One team will advance to our final, one team will go home. Elite dominated game 1 50-36, but were just dominated equally in fashion for game number 2, 50-38 in favor of Team Kimono. Can Second One lead the Team Kimono to another victory, or will we see the Elite come back and be punished further? Veterans goes down in the early going, the captain off the board. Let's see if we can find where those kills are lying. It's going to be Naoto, who's getting things mixed up. Gets 3 kills all by themselves. Naoto is going to be one to watch on the morph in this match. Hey Ulysses, nice to see ya. Hopefully you will enjoy the current proceedings. Naoto going down to 50% health, able to dodge away, though keep themselves out of trouble. Actually managed to get a nice little bit of flank on and gets another kill. There's 4 kills so far, and they've all been on Naoto. Finally, someone else gets in on the action, and Team Kimono take that game, rather that first round of Rush with authority. Let's see, I don't think there are actually even any kills on anybody else. So I guess we'll follow Naoto for the time being and see what it is that makes them tick. You'll see there probably are quite a few new things. Hopefully the guys in the chat can help you out with the specifics. Yo, Vincent, nice of you to come and drop by the stream. Certainly we run quite a lot of tournaments, so I certainly don't feel like the game's dead, but if it is, maybe I'm dead too. Ugh. Spooky ghosts? Not really the time. Oh, Sean Cusack, you're watching 3 different MC5 streams at the same time. That's pretty awesome. Alright, back into things once again. Elite, once again getting cut up here by the 7-0 Naoto, who looks like they might finally be in danger of getting taken out. Can't quite land those close range shots. Panda X manages to get a kill, but they are the last one standing for Elite. They get another kill onto Seka. Can they somehow defy? No, they cannot. Team Kimono go up 2-0. One more rush game down, and Team Kimono will be our first team through to our grand finals. Can they do it? At the end of this match, we will be drawing our Facebook winner. So please do get your entries in there. We'll put that out once more on the general chat to make sure that you guys know what's going on. And so we'll quite likely be drawing that very, very soon. Unless Elite can pull off a miracle here. Naoto and Manj both get kills through early on. It's like Pandix is going to be a lot of trouble here. Does manage to get a kill onto Seka, taking out the captain of Team Kimono. But I have to feel like maybe a relay capture or something super risky here for Elite is the order of the day, because they have only got 2 players, I believe, left standing. Pandix getting into close quarters, but no. Our number 1 seed Elite have been knocked out at the semi-final stage. Team Kimono are going through, and that means we are going to draw ourselves a Facebook winner. So just letting Winter know what's going on. Yes, Galaxy Plays, you are correct. We could all learn a lot from Naoto. That is pretty nasty stuff. But you're right, Elite, despite coming in as our number 1 seed and looking pretty good in their games up until this point, including this series, and we'll now have to bid adieu to them. They'll have to return another week, because we've got some giveaways to get done. So let's get ourselves all sorted on that. So let's pull through and deploy the random number generator. Okay. So okay, let's see. Actually, I'm going to put this on the Facebook page itself. So I'm not sure how to say SD as a name, but SD Kalesh, you are our Facebook winner. Please post your dog tag and a platform. So congratulations to our Facebook winner. We'll put that message across on all platforms in case you are watching somewhere else. But that also means we are going to be moving across on to our next giveaway. So let me just get that one set up. We'll pop to a little break before we get to our next tournament game, as once more Team Commando advance to our grand finals, taking out Elite in commanding fashion over the other side of the bracket. We've got Beast Senior and Destiny Blue battling it out for that other finals place. So please do stay tuned and we'll find out who's going to be joining Team Commando in our grand best of 5 finals, hopefully pretty darn soon. Alright guys, we'll be right back in hopefully, let's call it about 5 minutes or so. So lots of time to get a cup of tea, and we'll see you here in a minute. Alright folks, this is what we've all been waiting for, our grand finals between Destiny Blue and Team Kimono. We'll see which one of these teams will earn their stripes here and now on the museum. We've seen some support certainly come through for the guys from Japan, Team Kimono, but Destiny have got a lot of success in their backstory. They're going to be quite a force to deal with in this best of 5. In the early going, looks like it's going to be pretty even. Kimono have just played on this map because of the rush mode from last time. We don't know when Destiny last got to look on here, but at least in the early goings, the number 4 seed here going up against, I believe Destiny are the number 2. Let me just double check that. Yes, they are. Going to be headed up, the Destiny team headed up by Rekt, their team captain, going up against Seka and Team Kimono, managing to get some nice early kills through. It's going to be no way who's found a way to penetrate the Kimono defense. Starstone, we are in our grand finals, so I will probably be tying things up at the end of the stream, but we will have another tournament tomorrow, which will have lots of chances to get some iOS custom games in. So I do apologise for that, but hopefully you can join us for that one. Keep an eye on the play.esl for the upcoming dates there. Let's give you those details. So no way not managing to land that many kills for a while. Let's see what those other ones have gone through to. So it's going to be Seka, who has been taken out, I believe. Just going from 3-1 to 3-2. And doing some pretty decent work there. Of course, just as we mentioned before, Seka, the team captain, has been not just the heart of Team Kimono, but one of its strongest players as well. Throwing out a whole bunch of grenades, unfortunately not going to find purchase on any of Destiny's members. Let's run ourselves through a little history lesson when it comes to Destiny. Winners of December Cup number 2. I believe also winners of the Blue Cup 47. So we'll have to check that. And managing to get themselves also a pretty reasonable start of things to start with. Let's see. Oh, that's right, yes. Destiny were locked out by Kumo in Blue Cup number 47. But more recently, won at December Cup number 2, taking out iZone, Violence Blue, ANG and Toxic Sword on their way there. Team Kimono though could be one of their toughest challenges yet. We'll see if things do break out a little bit for Remix. 6 and 5 so far, got a whole bunch of kills in a hurry, managed to salvage the game, and there go Team Kimono getting caught in the back there. Didn't have their tail end Charlie in place. Their rear guard to stop that kind of flanking action. A very hard thing to coordinate with the team is to have someone watching your backs at all times, because a flanking member, especially a recon, can be devastating if they can access the squishy underbelly of your team. Destiny continues to get those kills through. Remix 7-6 so far, keeping the damage flowing for Destiny. We're looking pretty darn good in this game 1. 3 minutes left to play. And it's looking pretty even across the board. Let's spend a little bit of time with Poon, who's down and damaged but not out as they go into the sarcophagus room. And managed to find a nice little snipe there onto Manj. Couldn't watch every corner. An illustration of how important your positioning is to avoid those kind of sneaky beaky flanks that will leave you vulnerable. Alright, 2.5 minutes left to play. Naoto does manage to get a kill for Kimono, but they are still behind by 10 now. It's looking pretty dire for them for this first game, but it is best of 5, so we've barely gotten started with this series. Kimono still have a lot to give, whether it's going to be on this first museum map or elsewhere remains to be seen. Let's put back in with Seka. Just in time, I think, to see them get killed. Solo on their teammates. They run right into a big old clump of Destiny, and they definitely cannot afford to do that as they try and close the gap in the dying moments of the game. Are managing to pick up an awful lot of kills, relatively untraded. Less than 2 minutes though for Kimono to try and turn this one around. Some kind of magic would be required here. Destiny doing very, very well, but managed to get another sniper shot through. 8 and 10 so far, looking pretty solid. As Poon gets a couple of trades in return. Seko gets a grenade kill across. 1.5 minutes left to play. Seko and Naoto both get kills. Only 6 away from Destiny, but Destiny only 6 away from winning the game. Oh boy, it's a tough time for Kimono. Do they throw everything at this game 1 to try and salvage, or do they just gather their strength for game number 2? What do you guys think? Have Kimono got what it takes to hang tough with Destiny? Now down by 7. Sorry, down by 9 even. Destiny very close to closing this one out. Team Kimono keep on fighting though. Very impressive stuff from the Japanese team. Still going at it. Cannot afford to give away any kills, because that's what will happen if they do. Destiny Blue take the first game 50-43, but Kimono put up a pretty strong fight towards the end. Maybe we can see them step up even further when we head to conversion for our second game of our grand finals. After this next game, we will be taking a little breaky poos. Or rather, after this game we'll be taking a little break. But we will be changing our giveaway to our final giveaway of the day, which will be on Facebook. So after this next game, irrespective of who wins, we will be drawing our Twitch giveaway winner and moving on to our final giveaway. So please do stay tuned for that, and we'll be back with your second grand final game in hopefully just a few minutes. Alright guys, we are back once again. Destiny take on Team Kimono. Game number 1 was pretty rough for the side of Team Kimono, though they did come back in the very late stages of the game. Maybe this time round they can find some advantages early, but that seems to entirely be the purview of Destiny so far, going up 3-1. Wow, Poon is quick on the draw, going head to head, managing to get another bunch of kills, going 3-0 in the early going. Glad to see you guys are getting along in the old chat, and also encouraging to see so many content creators around, around doing the good work, getting spreading the word around, shilling the old streameroos. Alright, Destiny up 1-0, up 9-6 right now. Poon stalking their prey, going right up, good lord, into the faces of Team Kimono and just tearing them up. Once this game is over one way or the other, we will be drawing our third giveaway winner, our Twitch giveaway winner. So, please do get your entries in on Twitch if you want to join that one in. We'll put this out for probably the third and final time, because we're very close to ending on that. So if you've got any chance or any interest in entering in for your chance at 500 credits, please do come and get your bits and pieces in there, as Team Kimono try and fight their way back into this series. They cannot afford to lose this game on conversion, but Destiny don't seem to be giving them any kind of alternative right now. Chunky's like, I'm glad you enjoy my silly old language. The old streamer horrific. Poon so far just doing absolute work, reloading in close range. Will finally fall down to Naoto. Makis gets the kill in for Team Kimono, but it's looking pretty dicey. Let's see where the kills are landing. It's going to be Manj doing work so far, operating from a distance with the secondaries. It's almost sniper class. But Destiny continue to do their bloody work, getting kill after kill. It's still going to be Poon who's the standout player so far with a little bandage logo. I think it's going to be the enemies who are in need of medical attention in this game. 13-5, an absolute monster with a sniper rifle. Just look how quick those aim and reactions are. Not too shabby with a knife as well. And wow, Poon is doing some kind of craziness so far. Will finally fall down to Naoto, and that grenade launcher. Started. Oh, that's too bad. You can't play with John Cusack, who apparently is future a YouTube streamer. Interesting. I will have to ask at some point if there's some kind of if maybe there's some kind of way we can help out Modern Combat 5 streamers on this stream, or Modern Combat 5 YouTubers, I guess, because it would be nice. Because I know there's a lot of content creators in the stream, and it would be nice to find some way to give back to you guys who've been around these streams so often. That maybe we could send some traffic your way as well. But that is just an idea. I have no idea if that will even be possible, but. Well, I'll see. I'll ask if that's a thing which we can do. Maybe get featured YouTubers or something on a particular stream. Alright, Destiny very close to closing out this game number 2 on conversion. One more snipe kill, and that's going to be it. Even stronger than last time. Now up 50-40. It's getting worse for Kimono here, who are looking down the barrel of one more game loss. Will see them knocked out of our grand finals. Either way around, we do need to draw ourselves a Twitch giveaway winner. So let's get that done and dusted. Oh, John Cusack, you know Radu? He is my primary game loft contact. So yes, well maybe, yeah, I'll talk to him about it. He is pretty chill So I think he's more or less fine with a lot of stuff. So I remain optimistic about being able to do that. That would be pretty fun if you can, because I think it's kind of one of those things that as long as there's an absolute certainty that everything on a person's channel will be okay, then I imagine it's going to be fine. I think particularly if you're a YouTuber who's known to game loss, that's going to be a lot easier of a sell. But we'll see. I can't make any promises whatsoever, but it's something I'll ask about. Okay, so stars are hit. That's a nice thing for you to say. Right. So let's see. All right. So our Twitch giveaway winner will be Kai's _. Please post your dog and platform. So Kai's, hopefully you're still around. I think I might need to redraw on Facebook because I think no one else is there. Okay, so we're gonna have to change out from Solomon Kenny to our new contender. And just because alright, our new Facebook winner will be Patrick Fisher. I've already got your details in there, so I'll get those all crossed off. So Facebook, there we go, that's all good. And Kai's, hopefully you're around to be able to drop your own dog tag and platform in. I'm just letting our good old admin Winter, who is doing all of the admin stuff, know that it's a 2-0 series so far, so you can get all of that rolling for our game number 3. So look out for Twitch to see who's going to win there. But because our Twitch giveaway has been concluded, that means our final giveaway will be on YouTube. So I'm just going to get the link for the YouTube because I usually just use... There you go. Guys, is that your full dog tag? That's quite a short dog tag, but I will certainly accept it. I'll just keep an eye out to see if you end up correcting. But I'll take that as read. Twitch. So congratulations, guys. Thank you for giving that away. Or for winning that giveaway. So we've just got YouTube to get finished. So I'm just going to make sure we've got an up-to-date link to the stream for all of the other channels. And then we can get that one underway. Alright, should be coming across in the chat right now, and I'll get it changed over on stream as well. But we'll go to a little break where we do get set up for the next game, which could be Team Kimono's last and could see Destiny Blue taking another tournament. Please do stay tuned to find out what will happen in Game 3, and we'll be back soon. We're back, baby! It's time for what could easily be the final game of the day. Destiny Blue taking Team Commando to the brink in this grand finals, while the last giveaway, the YouTube giveaway, is ongoing. Once this series is concluded, so is that giveaway, so you may only have one game to get your entries in. Destiny start things off with a bang, tearing through the front line of Team Commando. Does manage to get a kill back, but is traded straight away across by Remix, doing the sneaky business. But Destiny not as far ahead as they may have otherwise been. They've had both of these games about at least 7 kills ahead, but that's not an insurmountable obstacle for Team Commando to deal with. Alright, less than 6 minutes. Already Destiny managed to get themselves a small lead. Remix 4-0 so far. See John Cusack in the chat throwing some love Team Commando's way, but it's a long way back into this grand finals. They need to reverse sweep if they want to become our champions. Destiny, used to that championship status, get mixed up again. Remix managed to hit a nice long range kill there. Unfortunately bites off a little bit more than they can chew. Let's go across to Poon, who did very, very well on conversion. We'll see how well they're going to do this time round, though. Not as impressive, at least in the early goings, but snipers can be extremely potent on Vantage. But Destiny only managed to find themselves with a 2-kill lead so far. Let's take a look at what Naoto is doing. And it's looking a little bit interesting here. Naoto looking to try and land another kill, does manage to hit Remix, and that will put Komodo in the lead for the first time in a long time. Sud, good to see you also throwing your support behind Komodo. I think they've heard your support or sensed it in this game, as they're suddenly coming alive in this series. 4.5 minutes left to play, and Destiny trying to clamp down on Team Commando's hopes and dreams. This was said before, Destiny are on number 2 seed, led up by, let's see, are they still playing? Yes, they are. Led up by, oh no, actually, I say a lie, I think that's actually somebody else. Wrecked is the person I was looking for, and I don't think they're actually playing today. So we'll have to make do with the rest of the team. Doing pretty well so far. I think Poon is going to certainly be the score leader. Destiny managed to claw their way back into the lead once more, though. Managed to take down more than a few members of Komodo in the bargain. Naoto does manage to get killed back onto Poon. And Remix manages to trade across. Destiny still in the lead by a narrow margin, but even a single kill is enough when it comes down to the wire. None of these games so far have been wildly out of control, but Destiny have yet to show major signs of weaknesses. Team Commando need to do more. They need to try and find a way back into this series. You guys believe that they can do it, but do they believe they can do it is the question. And it's a question which we shall find out the answer to in this very game. Area manages to get some work done along with the rest of Destiny, who are now ahead by 5, a very healthy lead after a bit of a shaky start to the game. Manager and Seka both going to trade across. Let's check in with the captain of Team Commando. Game mixed up in close quarters, managing to fall back to the cover of the team, but Grenade's going to punish the clump up. Destiny still ahead by 4. Team Commando keep on plugging away, but it's gonna still be extremely tough. There we've got Poon again, working that magic sniper rifle in close quarters. Remix gonna get a kill as well. Seka still keeping the kills flowing, still keeping Team Commando in this. But it is extremely tough going. Let's check back in with Poon again, who's down to 35% health. Will get taken down. Destiny close to closing out this series and our last giveaway. 2 minutes left to play. I do not think we're going to timeout here. Team Kimono so close behind. They just need one good fight to stay in this one. But good fights are hard to find. Poon up in close quarters. And they're going to kill onto Seka. Destiny going up at speed towards that finish line. 2 more kills is all they need. Poon gets one of those kills, and there's the second. Destiny take another game, and they are going to lock Team Kimono out of these finals entirely. Congratulations to Poon, 21-9 is pretty ludicrous score. Remix doing very well as well. And over Seka and Manj, and obviously Take doing very well across for Team Kimono as well. But hey, that's all she wrote. Just gonna let Winter know that we are all done and dusted. Phew, so that just means all we've got to finish this off for today is to draw the winner of our YouTube giveaway. Who's it gonna be? Okay, let's roll them bones. Okay. Alright, Saad Zahid. Hopefully I'm getting your name not completely terrible. You, Saad Zahid, you are our YouTube giveaway winner. Please post your dog tag and platform. Someone at Saad's done that. I think I might even have your details from before, but I'm not going to assume that you won't necessarily want them on the same platform, because that is not always the case. So congratulations for being our final giveaway winner of the day. So if you can post your dog tag and platform, then that will be all she wrote for today. Rafa Gamer Pro YouTube. Sorry about the not winning this time, but we will have another tournament in approximately 12 hours from now. So thank you for posting your dog tag and platform in a timely manner. Congratulations, of course, to Destiny Blue, our champions of the day. Commiserations to Team Kimono, who did exceptionally well, but in the end could not deal with the Poon's sniper rifle. But hey, there's still plenty more coming your way. We are maybe closing out this year of Modern Combat 5, but we certainly got lots more coming out next year, and one more tournament 12 hours from now. I think we might even have a couple of extra cheeky ones before we get completely tied up actually this year. There we go. So I'm just going to put the details into the chat. Rafa Gamer Pro, unfortunately, the giveaways are entirely random, so people can win multiple times in a row. But if you'd like to increase your chances, please do enter in on multiple platforms. It will vastly increase your chances of winning on any given day. If you'd like to see what's coming up, so we've got a PC Cup on the 29th of December. And we've got iOS Red and Blue on Saturday 30th of December. Before we pick things up again on the 6th of January for our next Android tournament. So PC coming up in just under a week. Next, let's see, that's next Friday. And then the following Saturday will be Android, with iOS tournaments on the Saturdays 30th of December in between. And we've got one more iOS tournament today in 12 hours from now, or 11 hours and 40 minutes. So hopefully you'll come back and join us for that. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I've certainly enjoyed being able to bring you this excellent Modern Combat 5 action. Hope you guys will come back and join us for the next one, and we'll see you soon.